Hey guys, what's going on? Victor back at the Astoria Complex Catering Hall, and today we have a unique one. Today we have a room rental. Now it's very rare that we get room rentals, but we do them, and I figure why not take the opportunity to record and go over what exactly is involved in a room rental. Now, normally 99% of our parties, we normally do everything, meaning we do the food, we do the bar, we have servers, we do the linen. But for this family specifically, we've done their party about 3 years ago, and they did a room rental 3 years ago because they have a unique kind of request. This is also why we don't have pricing online, because we listen to what you need, and from there we can make up a price for you. This family is very unique, very simple. They're doing a first birthday / baby shower. We're set up for about 60 people. And the reason I say it's unique is because this family only wanted a 2.5 hour party. For a 2.5 hour party, we could do that. That's perfectly fine. However, we don't do one event per day in that situation. We would then book another party after you, also depending on the price of how the party comes out to. Now also keep in mind, for us to do a one party a day kind of situation, we won't be able to do that for, let's say, $2,000. We can't do that. We do have overhead costs that we have to consider, and I do pay rent up here. So for me to do a one event per day and the party's only gonna come out to $2,000, it's almost impossible. I can't do that. This party right here that you see today is gonna be from 3 to 5:30. 2.5 hours, very simple. Luckily, we weren't booked in the morning this morning, so the family already decorated the place. But I do have a party at 8 o'clock. So that means from 5:30, all the guests will have to leave on the dot, and then we will have to change the room for my next party. Now for this event specifically, when I tell you that we're not doing anything, we're not really doing anything besides the beer, wine, soda, and juice. We don't have any servers on this one. We didn't give any linen. The parents bought kind of the paper linen that you get at Party City. The chairs are there. There's no glassware at all. There's no plateware. There's not even the chafing dishes for the food. And yes, they are bringing their own food, but they're only bringing about 4 trays of food because it's kind of like a little get together with many kids. They're gonna have an entertainer come in. So the parents said, Vic, we don't need a 7 option buffet line for this party, which is fine, we could do that. Again, the big question, the big concern on our end is the bar situation. So they did want a beer and wine bar. You won't be able to bring your own alcohol, which is why we have to supply the beer and the wine, which is fine. So this party came out to about $35 a person. Again, it's only beer, wine. We're gonna have the 2 bartenders. There is no staff that's gonna clean. So the deal is that the host of the party, the way I gave them the room, they have to give it back to me. So as you can see, there's nothing on the floor. The floors are very clean. I will literally be handing the host a broom and a dustpan. They're gonna have to keep the place clean just like I gave it to them. Now that's like one thing that I personally don't like doing because I feel bad, but in all honesty, I have to pay staff to clean the place. So if I'm gonna give you the place without the staff, your responsibility is to give me back my hall the way I gave it to you. So the only way to do that is, yes, I will hand you a mop, I will hand you a dustpan. If you don't wanna deal with that headache, then unfortunately, we would have to charge the gratuity and we have to get staff. Now also, we do charge the gratuity. I do have the gratuity just in case this family does not clean the hall. I still have to pay staff, so we do take gratuity as a security. At the end of this party, if the family does clean up, I give it right back to them. So now this one right now is set up. We have the room set with 7 big square tables at 12 seats a table. So we're looking at about 84 seats, but they're only expecting about 60 people. We always like to give a little bit extra. The linen, the tablecloths, these are not our tablecloths. I do like that she was trying to follow our kind of example of how we do the tablecloths, but she did it on her own, which is perfectly fine. We're okay with that. So again, we do have it set up with the 7 tables. They have a small table for the kids to hang out and play the games, and then we have the buffet tables in the back. As far as the stage setup on this one today, they're gonna be doing the cake. It is a baby shower and first birthday, so welcome baby. They're gonna be putting a whole dessert kind of table there. As far as the DJ on this one, they didn't have a DJ. They're just gonna bring a speaker, a regular little speaker, just to play music in the background. Again, this party is not really a DJ. It's not really a Sweet 16. It's not a glamorous party. It's a very simple get together, which we like. In the corner here, she does have the goodie bag station. You have a little bit of goodie bags, your piñatas, all for the kids. Basically, we try to keep the circle close, the tables close. We didn't want to go too far back. Now again, other than that, the family didn't pay the gratuity, so there is no staff involved. That means that I am not able to supply plateware, glassware, silverware. Even for the bar, I am doing beer, wine, sangria, but since we don't have staff, I can't supply wine glasses. So unfortunately, everything is, yes, in plastic. Some families don't really mind it, but again, without us paying the staff, there's nobody there to wash the dishes, which then means that we can't supply plates and the silverware and real glassware. This family, again, as you can see, they bought all the plasticware, which is fine. They like it. It's perfectly fine. We do anything. We cater to you. So it's your call. It's your ultimate decision on what exactly you want. Again, it's very rare that we do room rentals, but we do them. So this right here is a prime example of a room rental.